Welcome back. So guys, in this video we are going to complete about how to create a service list. Okay, so for example we have creating on the service category and the list, like category and the products, right? So for that only we are going to create now service category list. So now we have completed with the service category things like add, edit, delete and confirm and delete. So these are the links are provided in the description, so you can watch out over there. So guys, now we are going to continue with the category list one. Okay, so let's get started. So let's go to our resource views. Inside our admin folder we have created the services folder. Okay, so this is the services. Now we have to create a service list. So for that you can create one new folder and name as service hyphen list. Okay, so this will be the service list. Inside this I'm going to create one blade file called index.blade.php, right? So inside my service list folder I have created a index blade file. Okay, so this is clear. And now as we are going to extend our layout and services, so you can just copy it from the things. Okay, so let us go to service over here, and as simple we will the simple things that is I'm going to copy is that these things. Okay, so I just want to copy the design of it, so we can include in that. As simple, I'll just give copy and paste it. Okay, and then call the last one. Okay, and section and paste it. So let's remove this for now. We don't need this for each loop things. So right now I'll disable everything and I'll keep it. Okay, one, set up all the things. So unwanted, so over here dummy data, and remove this, and this will be your for the edit and delete option. Okay, save it. So now guys, we will execute this page. For that we have to service list. Okay, so you can just mention this as service list. Now service list, copy this, make it as category service list, and let us keep add only, and this is a URL where you are going to create a page for to add the service category lists. Okay, so right now we are not going to do that. We will just remove and we will execute this page first. So guys, now let us save this and oops. Okay, so let us save this and let's call this file. Okay, so for that we have to do one route. Okay, so for that let's go to route. So let's close and open route folder, web.php. So when you are using a middleware for admin, so inside admin we will create one route with get method, where I'm going to call the service list. Okay, give comma and then call your admin folder backslash and your service list controller. So we did not create still, so we'll create it now, service list controller. Okay, so let's create this controller. So press control tilt, where you will get a terminal on a VS Code. So once you have to write a command called php artisan make colon controller, and inside admin folder I am going to paste, because I have created the inside my controller. See, I have an admin folder. Inside that I am going to create this service list controller. So copy that admin folder / and paste this and hit enter. Your route is enable. Okay, this let us comment this because right now it's showing error. So just comment that and let's retype the command again over here and hit enter. It's controller created successfully. Okay, so guys, you can see over here service list controller, it's created now. So now you can open this route and mention at symbol and give at index. Okay, so now we will go to this controller service list where we have created. Let's open that. Now you have to create a function. So we'll create a public function with the name of that function is index, and this index name is followed from the web route. Okay, over here. So this is the index, just paste that over there, and let's get back to the here and let's call the page. So return view, where you are going to call the path. So admin folder dot service list at index. Cool. So guys, now it is set, the path is set now to view the page what we have created in our resources. So guys, now let us call this route what we have created service list and check the output. So copy this route and let us get back and let's paste it over here. See here guys, so with some dummy data we have included that service category list is over here now. So guys, we want this in our sidebar. Okay, so let's go to our sidebar and then include it here, so that we can, when we click on the service list, now it is service category, that time it should come service list. So let's get back and go to our sidebar. So let's go to resource, views and layouts. So inside layouts we have created a inc include folders where we have left as navbar. Okay, so not over here, I think it's in a admin thing only. So let's get back to layouts. So inside layouts, master, when we click master, let's check it out where it is. Okay, it's directly over here. See here guys, service category is there. So let us copy the same thing and paste it below. And now instead of service category, we are going to copy this service list URL and paste the URL over here. So same way you have to paste in both. So I'm using this for the active navbar. For that purpose I'm using it. Okay, so let's save it and let's tell as service category list. So once we save it and let's get back, Control R. So you can see over here service category list. Cool. So guys, now we will click on add. So when we click on add, we will add the list of the services categories. Okay, so for that let's create one bootstrap model so we can use it. So let's go to getbootstrap.com. So after this, let us search one model. So let's click on model, and now you can see one demo live model. So when we click on it, the model opens here. So let me copy this. So this is the button and this is the model. So let me copy the model, Control C, and paste in your blade file. Okay, which we have created just now. So guys, you can paste it at the top of your content over here and leave it. This is your service category list. Okay, so now when you click on add, this pop-up model should open. So for that we are going to get back and copy this data toggle model and data target. So copy this and get back, and this is your model and this is your button. So where you are going to add here, let's mention as service list model. So copy this ID and paste at your target. That's it. Save this. So this button is over here. Okay, see here, this is the add button over here. So now let us load and see, reload the page. And now click on add, a model comes over here. Cool. So guys, now we have to add the things like what are the requirement fields are in it. So that time we will add it and store the data according to your category. For example, the category is, see, yeah, the category is room cleaning. So room cleaning comes under like hall cleaning, kitchen cleaning, bedroom cleaning. So these are comes under room cleaning. Okay. And tank cleaning like sink tank, water tank, and underground tank. So these are like that kind of things that will be added into your category list. So guys, let's get started with this. So let's get back, and what are the things we need is that first thing. So first, when we click on add, that time I need the category, what and it comes of category, and the name, description, price, and we can use hours also in this. Okay, so how many hour it can use, 2 to 4 hours, like that. One title, we'll just give a random input. Okay, so guys, let's create for that. So first we will design the model and then or the table. Okay, so first let's start with the table part, so we can integrate that into this model. So guys, first step, we are going to create one table. So let us click tilt, and then you can run the command called php artisan make migration create underscore service lists table. Make sure it is plural. Yes, it is added. Okay, so hit enter and your table will be generated. So guys, table is created successfully. Let me minimize this command, and yes guys, so let's go to our database. So inside our database migration, at the last we are getting this list. Okay, table. So guys, first step, we will create one table, $table variable, that is from it. Okay, and include as integer. First thing, what we are going to store here is that the category ID. Okay, so you can just tell service, category ID, service underscore category ID. Done. And next one will be the name. So you can use a simple string function, varchar, that will be, and you can tell name or title, you can use it simple. Just call the second table, and we are going to give description, so you can call long text also or medium text also, whatever you want to use as per your data you are putting it. So this will be the description. Oops, description, description. And the final one, we are going to use one more string just to show that the what are the availability of time, or how many hours within that we can finish. So you can just tell hours. Okay, hours, or you can tell that it is captured between this hour. Okay, duration you can tell. So yes guys, and the final one, what is that we are missing is the price. So we will keep this also, we'll keep in a string format, and we'll tell as price or amount, you can tell. Okay, so it's best to keep price. So let's save this and migrate this into our database. Okay, so my database is, so let's open php, my admin min. It's loading. So let's migrate this. Before that, this table will migrate it. So let's give a command called php artisan migrate. Okay, hit enter and the migration will be done. So let's wait. Yes guys, so migration is completed. This table is created in our php admin panel. So guys, still it's loading. Okay, it's loaded. I don't know why it's slow. Okay, so we are on the blog Laravel. Okay, just ignore that. That was simply a glitch. Okay, we are on the blog Laravel, and this is the service list which we have created just now. Okay, so you can just check it out once. Service category ID and title, description, price and duration, everything is fine. So everything is perfect, and let's close this table now, and let's create a model for this. So eloquent model. So php, let's command php artisan make colon model, where we have to create the model called inside our app, inside the models folder. Okay, so I'm going inside the models folder / called service list. Okay, hit enter. So once it's created, model created successfully. Let me minimize this, and let's see here, model is created now, service list. So guys, simple, we have to type one protected for the table called $table is equal to, in single quotes, we have to paste the table name which we have just now created it. So copy that table name and get back and paste it, and now again type protected $fillable to call the columns. Okay, fillable is equal to into array, you are going to call it. So first is category list, category ID, then second is title, second is title, third is description, let us check it out, description, and fourth is price, and fifth one is the duration, duration, duration. Done guys. So guys, the table is created, and let's get back to our form coding part. This is our form now. So we have successfully created the table, and now we are going to add it over here. Okay, so what are the fields required, you have to include it. So guys, let's get started with it. So this is our model body, where we are going to call the form will be called at the desktop, and we will end the form at here. Okay, so let's call form post. That's cool, and cut it and paste it below. That's it, and we will give the URL to save it. Okay, so let's tell called URL, where you are going to service list add. Done. And now inside when you're using a form, make sure you're using the token CSRF token. Okay, CSRF token. Okay, so to validate that, verify that, I mean, yeah. So guys, now let us create a form group inside this one label called service category, and now here will be the select option, where we will mention this select service category. Okay, done. And the next one we will show that how to fetch it over here. Okay, so same way like unwanted datas, dummy datas we are going to put now. So in next video we'll be learning about how to relationship with this. Okay, so guys, now let us call the second form group, where I'm going to call the input tag, input type, where name is equal to, I'm going to give title, placeholder is equal to enter title or service name. Okay, and let's give a class form control label where I'm going to make it as service name. Okay, service list name. That's it. Copy the same thing and let's make it for price. So let's minimize this and let's design the form for this first. So guys, name next field is like description, price, duration. So let's take the duration at the last. Duration, this is the price, and the final one, description. So you can use a text area over here. Text area where give a description. Okay, remove this. Control X, you can remove that. That's it. So let's remove all these unwanted things, and row we will give as 3, and then simply include the class for this, for the designing purpose. Let's tell description price. You can just tell it is a number, and duration will be the text area only. So you can just rename this everything price and the duration. Copy, paste the same thing. Okay, so let's save and run this and see the output for it. So let's Control R, click Control R and click add. So you are getting a form, right? So price and duration. So price, duration, and the description over here, whatever you are going, and the service name. This is not designed, so you use just a class. You have to use it. So copy this class and use it over here, and make sure we have forget to give the name. So let's call that name service category ID and let's paste it over. Done. So let's save this and reload once again. Control R and then check with it. Yep guys, so in next video we'll be learning about how to fetch this and using a relationship. Okay, here in this, like foreign key in PHP we have learned. So in Laravel we'll be learning about relationship, that how to fetch from this service category to service category list, okay, by its ID. Okay, so in Eloquent model. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe, like and share. Please continue in the next video that we are going to continue at the relationship of this and then saving the data. Thank you guys once again. Please subscribe, like and share.